some football. It's the Cardinals and the Vikings. Next on Madden NFL 22.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Kaepernick now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Kaepernick will try again on second down. Flush to his right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Joseph's got it. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. It's a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry for James Conner. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Murray. Flushed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Murray with a 3rd and long. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray giving to Conner on the draw. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty when you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10 is Connor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robbie Anderson, 44 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That time a 9-play drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Powell on the catch. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down mark. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Colin Kaepernick. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Cook, they'll try and run it. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. Out to his left. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. And that was the old QB one-man band play there in the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Murray's throw taken in by Green here. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. Look at the big man rumble. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 up to the 20. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of... So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Kaepernick. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. KJ Osborne there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The drive Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Moore now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Meanwhile, Murray's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Murray now on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Murray, he's used to moving fast in Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Again, Murray will keep it, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. He only has a single solo carry, numero uno. Second quarter, they need to get in the ball more, don't they?
I'm not the greatest statistician in the world.
Yeah, you are.
But a back like that with only 1 carry kind of takes me back to college in the classroom. Not enough evidence to declare what you should do the rest of the game. Give him the ball some more and find out.
Will they incorporate him? We'll find out. Shoves him aside, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice... And it's intercepted at the goal line! Picked off by Robert Alford, and the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
A gain of 14. And the Cardinal first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray giving a counter on the option, and he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final time. stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Power. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To throw, Kaepernick. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. With a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd down and 4, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. Finding room at the 30. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Hicks in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Here's 2nd and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That 2nd down play nets a -4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 40-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty costs some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. In his own end zone, it's Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Kaepernick now on first down. Completes it to Powell. Not much there, only a yard. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for Minnesota. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say. He did not. It's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Caught on the slant. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. Again, it's Kaepernick. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Maybe a... frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. On second down, this is Edmonds. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll go option to the short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. On second down, Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they're going to speed things up here. They run, Cook. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Following a good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 41. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Powell on the catch. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's stopped immediately there. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They run again on 1st down, Cook. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The 71 yards rushing for him now to this point. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Madison is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Moore now on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this one's incomplete. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Murray, one final try. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy